Om Sri Lakshmi Narsimhaya Namaha. Valmiki Ramayana, Balakanda, Chapter 70. Vashishta recounts the lineage of King Dasharatha. Summary. Ikshvaku's bloodline is narrated as custom demands to enquire into the bridegroom's lineage. Vashishta narrates this to Janaka and his brother Kushadhvaja, who is also summoned to participate in the wedding celebrations, and who later has to offer his two daughters to Bharata and Shatrughna. This listing and eulogizing ancestor is added custom in Indian marriages. Nowadays, it is limited to cite only 3 preceding generations instead of narrating from the first, since nobody holds his family tree ready at hand. Chapter 70 in detail. Then, on the next day morning, after getting the ritual liturgies performed through the sages, he that articulated Janaka articulated this to sage Shantananda, the royal priest. My younger brother, renowned thus as Kushadhvaja, a highly self-righteous one and a highly brilliant one, is ruling from the auspicious and holy city named Sankashya, which city is surrounded by river Ikshvaku as the natural moat, in which moat bastions of tridents are staked all around, and my brother presides over the city as if he is sitting in Pushpaka aircraft of richly rich god Kubera, and as though supping the sugarcane juice like waters of river Ikshvaku. And I wish to see him, and he is the nominated benefactor of this Vedic ritual of mine, and he too shall become a rejoicer in partaking the joyousness of this marriage. So said Janaka to Shantananda. That way, when Janaka declared positively that announcement in the presence of Shantananda, Shantananda in turn ordered and summoned envoys, and then some prompt or honest envoys have come, whom Janaka ordered to proceed to his brother. By the order of the king, those envoys who have speedy horses have travelled on to city Sankashya speedily, to lead forth that manly tiger Kushadhvaja, that speedily, which is as good as fetching Vishnu by the order of Indra. On arriving in city Sankashya, those envoys have seen King Kushadhvaja, and on submitting what has happened to the king about Rama breaking of Shiva's vow, and they have also submitted the point of view of Janaka regarding marriages of 4 daughters. On hearing that event from the worthy envoys, whose speed is praiseworthy, King Kushadhvaja came right away to Mithila by the order of King Janaka. Kushadhvaja addressed himself to the insightful one and a compassionate person in the duty of an elder brother, namely Janaka, and on reverencing sage Shantananda first. Next, he has reverenced his fondly affectionate brother Janaka, and then he sat upon a majestic seat, that which is befitting to kings. Both the brothers of unlimited brilliance having assumed their high seats, they who are distinguished for their righteous acts have started to send Sudamana, the distinguished ministers. O minister, invested with full power, Sudamana, you please proceed immediately to King Dasharatha, the legatee of Ikshvakus, with illimitable resplendence, and let that invincible King Dasharatha be led to this place, along with his sons and along with his Vedic celebrants. Thus Janaka ordered Sudamana the minister. Accordingly, Sudamana has gone to the visitorial place of the promoter of Raghu's heritage, namely Dasharatha, and he said this on appearing before that king, duly bowing down and hailing the king. O valiant king, O sovereign of Ayodhya, His Highness, the sovereign of Mithila from heritage of Videha king, is poised for seeking an audience with your Highness, along with your Highness royal priest Vashishta and other mentors. The minister Sudamana said so to Dasharatha. On hearing that best minister's words, then King Dasharatha came to that place where Janaka is available, along with his kinsmen and assemblages of sages. That sententious King Dasharatha said this to the king from the lineage of Videha kings, Janaka, who is with his mentors, kinsfolk, and ministers. O exalted King Janaka, you already appreciate that this godly sage Vashishta is godlike to the bloodline of Ikshvakus, and in all affairs he is our messenger between the two parties. Should an assent be given by sage Vishwamitra along with all the great sages present here, this equanimous Vashishta will narrate about my bloodline lineally. And to the nod of Vishwamitra, Dasharatha became reticent, and then the godly and sententious sage Vashishta, who is along with his men of the office, said these sentences to the king of Videha, namely Janaka. The unprovable emanated the timeless, changeless, and perishless Brahma, and from that being, namely Brahma, Marichi is begotten, and Kashyapa is a son of Marichi, and the son is begotten from Kashyapa, and Manu is said to be the son of Sun. Manu is the earliest Prajapati, and Ikshvaku is the son of Manu. That Ikshvaku is the first king of Ayodhya, known thus. The son of Ikshvaku is the legendary Kukshi. Thus he is renowned, and the famous Vikukshi is the son of Kukshi. From that most brilliant and courageous Vikukshi, Bana emerged as son, and the highly refulgent and valiant Anaranya is the son of Bana. Prutu is the son of Anaranya, and Trishanku is Prutu's son, and the highly renowned Dundumara happens to be the son of Trishanku. Dundumara begot a highly glorious and speediest charioteer, Yuvanashva, as son, and Mandhata emerged as the son of Yuvanashva. Mandhata engendered the highly noble Sunandhi as son, and even Sunandhi engendered two sons, namely Dhruvasandhi and Prasenajit. From Dhruvasandhi, an illustrious one named as Bharata is begotten, and Bharata begot a highly affluent son named as Asishta, to which Asishta kings like Haihas, Talajagnas, and the valiant Shashabindus have become enemies and kings in hostility. He had to wage war with them. While attacking those kings, Asishta is dethroned in war, and then he reached Himalayas along with his two wives. Asishta was with his meager forces when he was in Himalayas, and there he drew near of his time. At the time of his demise, two of his wives were pregnant, and one of the two wives gave toxic food to the co-wife for abortion. Thus we heard. There was a saint, namely Shaivana, the heir of sage Bhrigu, who in fascination with the best and beautiful mountains, then taking shelter on Himalayas. One of the two wives of Asishta, the lotus petal-eyed and highly fortunate one, queen, came there desirous of a best son, and reverenced the sage who is godly in his glow. Another queen, Kalanidhi, who administered food poison to her co-wife, has also come to the sage, and she too reverenced him. That sage spoke to her who received poison from her co-wife regarding the birth of her son. O highly fortunate lady, a very good son and a very mighty son is there in your womb. Soon you will give birth to a highly vigorous, highly affluent son, and that illustrious one will take birth with toxicity. But there is no need to worry. So said sage Shyavan to the queen of Vashishta who received the poison. On reverencing sage Shyavan, the husband devote princess, whose husband is no more, that lady gave birth to a son. Because it took birth along with the poison administered to his mother by her co-wife, he became Sagara, the emperor. From Sagara it is Asamanja, and from Asamanja it is Anshuman, and from Anshuman it is Dilipa, and the son of Dilipa is Bhagiratha. From Bhagiratha it is Kakaushta, from Kakaushta it is Raghu, and Raghu's son is the great resplendent Pravriddha, who is reduced to a human flesh eater and is also known as Kalmashapada, and from him Pravidha Sankana is born. Sankana's son is Sudarshana, and from Sudarshana it is Agnivarshna, and Shrigarga is the son of Agnivarshna, and Shrigarga's son is Maru, and from Maru it is Prashashukra, and Ambarisha is the son of Prashashukra. Ambarisha's son was Nahusha, the emperor, and Yayati is the son of Nahusha, but Nabhaga is born to Yayati. Aja was Nabhaga's son, and from Aja this Dasharatha is manifest, and from this Dasharatha, these brothers Rama and Lakshmana are born. O best one among men, Janaka, from the beginning this bloodline of Ikshvakus is spotlessly immaculate, immensely impeccable, indomitable, and irreproachable. And in respect of these kings born in this line of blood, O King Janaka, I espouse that it will be meetly of you to offer your seemly daughters to this seemly pair of Rama and Lakshmana. So said Vashishta to King Janaka. Thus, this is the 70th chapter in Balakanda of Valmiki Ramayana, the first epic poem of India. Sri Moola Rama Vijayate. Om Sri Krishnarpanamastu.